Hey friends, Malika here from Malika Semper Astrology, and this week we are building up to Venus moving signs. It feels like Venus has been in Leo forever. Now she's moving into Virgo. So this is a whole different ballgame. Venus is now moving into a different element. She's moving from fire into earth, and she's moving into a different mode. She's moving from a fixed sign into a mutable sign. So a couple things with this. When Venus moves into Virgo, we're much more grounded, much more practical, much more logical, much more patient within relationships. Venus really represents our joy, our heart's desire. She's a social planet, so she shows up in the way we interact with others. Therefore, she's coined the relationship planet, right? Venus tells us where we get really excited within relationship, what we are wanting within relationship, and also what we're giving in relationship. And so Venus and Virgo, we want solid, loyal, dependable, non-flaky, stable partnerships. When she was in Leo, it was all about like grand gestures and big theatrical invitations to love and exclamations of love. That can actually be a turnoff to Venus and Virgo, because now we're looking for the unassuming people. Now we're looking for think of like a little quiet mouse in the library. That reminds me of Venus and Virgo. It's those sweet, quiet, unassuming, non-show-offy sort of people that Venus and Virgo says, oh, that's someone I want to connect with, right? And that's also how Venus and Virgo can show up as well. So now we're really showing up in service to the relationship. When Venus was in Leo, we were sort of in service to ourselves and how we look on someone else's arm and what they bring to us. But Venus and Virgo were very dedicated and loyal to the work of the relationship. So we can when we tune into this or tap into this from the cosmos, we can pull from this essence, and it's easier to then infuse those characteristics into our own relationships. Um, it's a time where we can be a little bit harsh on ourselves or on our partner or on the relationship itself, because if we're not careful, we're looking for what's not perfect. We're looking for what's broken. We're looking for where there's cracks in the foundation. And when we find those with Venus and Virgo shining down on us, we actually have the capability and the ability to show up and fix that which is cracked or broken or unstable. There's a drive to perfect something or to create order within our relationships where they can feel a bit chaotic, right? And so in that way, Venus and Virgo, if we infuse that within our relationships, they allow us to be more stable and just very dedicated to the relationship itself and willing to show up and do the work. When Venus is in Virgo, we're much less likely to throw in the towel, because we find our work ethic and we find that building relationships with foundation is worth it, and is worth it for the long haul. So watch for the little criticism or the nagging voice that says you're not doing this right, it's not good enough, it's not perfect enough, you should, work yourself to the bone within this partnership and just go easy on yourself. Because I always say this with Virgo, humans are messy and we make mistakes, and we give ourselves grace, and then the Virgo essence comes in and cleans up the mess, and you know we can stand on a much more solid foundation in that way. And this time it's showing up within relationships because it's Venus. So enjoy this more stable, predictable energy that's coming into your partnerships with Venus in Virgo. Thanks for watching, guys.